fish. All right, today we're going to read a story called The PoutPoutFish. What do we know about fish? Joelle.
Oh, they die when they don't have water?
They die when they don't have water. Leah.
They could breed when they're underwater because they live underwater.
Okay. Samantha? Anything you know about fish? Do you want me to come back to you? Okay. One more. Isaiah.
That the fishes have fins so they can breathe underwater and they also can swim.
Okay, very good. Now I have another question. What does it mean to pout? Or can someone give me an example of what it means to pout? Yuritsa, what do you think? Maybe he's whining? What else? What does a pouty face look like? Can someone show me a pouty face? What does it mean when you pout? Yuritsa's kind of doing it. It means you're doing this. When you're pouting. And why do people pout? Luciano.
Because they're sad.
Because they're sad. So, this fish is called the PoutPoutFish. So he's probably what kind of fish? Very sad. He's a very sad fish. We're going to find out why he's a very sad fish. Christian. All right. The PoutPoutFish, and it's by a person named Deborah. Ready? Deep in the water, where the fish hang out, lives a gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a PoutPoutFish with the pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Okay, I don't know what dreary wearies are. Who has an idea what those are? Diego, what is dreary wearies? He spreads the dreary wearies.
I think that kind of means he's sad or he kind of looks weird.
Okay, you're right. He's spreading sadness all over the place. Blub. 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 Yes, Ariana.
Is that a song?
No, it just rhymes.
Blub,
Yes, Leah.
blub, blub,
Oh, let's be
blub.
quiet when someone's talking, please. Go ahead, Leah.
Like,
Hold on, Leah. Someone is still being rude. Go ahead.
Like you mean when he's tearing up.
Yeah, dreary wearies means he's very sad and he might be crying. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? What does it mean to turn a frown upside down, Isaiah?
That means to make it happy.
To make it. Yes.
Is that Pac-Man?
It looks like Pac-Man, but it's a clam.
Ow.
Says the fish to his friend, nice thought, Miss Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a PoutPoutFish with the pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub. Blub.
Why is he sad a lot?
I don't know. That's a very good question. Leah just asked, why is he so sad? We don't know yet. Does anyone have any ideas? Giovanni, why would he be sad?
I know fish.
Let Giovanni talk. Because he's a blub fish. He's like a PoutPoutFish, maybe. That's why he's sad. What do you think, Daniel? You think someone said something to the fish? All right, Jasmine, why do you think he's sad? Let's see. I'm going to start reading. Hands down. Along comes a jellyfish. He floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you wouldn't greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. What do you think? What's wrong, Luciana?
I think he's grumpy because he's not in the ocean.
Well, where do you think he lives then?
In the cup.
You think he's living in a cup? With all of these animals coming to visit him in a cup? We're going to keep reading. Let's put our hands down. Let's finish, and then we can ask our question. I'm a PoutPoutFish with the PoutPout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Bluff, bluff, bluff. Along comes a squid, quite a slender, squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope, how about a smile, a little joy, a little hope? Says the fish to his friend, Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look and you'll see why. So what is he going to say? We already know what he's going to say. Joelle. What do you think he's going to say on the next page? Oh, I hear someone who has an idea. Can I see if someone else can help you? All right, Diego, what do you think? He's going to say blub, blub. Let's find out. I'm a PoutPoutFish with the PoutPout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Our hands are down. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. You hokey-pokey sulking is an unattractive trait. Says the fish to his friend, Mr. 8, my chum, with a mouth like mine, I am destined to be glum. So, he just said, with a mouth like mine, I'm destined to be glum. Destined means he's supposed to be it. With a mouth like his, what does he mean, Luciano? Look at that picture.
He looks like a little grumpy, like this.
His mouth looks a little grumpy, and it's always a little grumpy. Can he fix it? No. So that's why he thinks he's going to always be a PoutPoutFish. I'm a PoutPoutFish with the PoutPout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Love, love, love. Now along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying, hey, let's predict. What do you think she's going to do? Complete sentence, please. Isaiah.
That she is going to ask him why he's grumpy, then he will be happy.
Maybe. What do you think, Rachel? Complete sentence. Maybe she's going to say something nice. Ariana.
Maybe she's going to save him.
Maybe. Save him from what?
From the
Maybe he's scared. She's going to say, Malaya, what do you think? I think. Start with I think.
I think that she's going to cheer him up.
By doing what? Isaiah. Do you have any ideas? Does anyone have any ideas how we might cheer him up? Or she might cheer him up? Christian.
Maybe she'll be her friend. Maybe he'll be her friend.
Maybe. Okay, let's find out. She plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. What do you think that is going to do?
Make her happy.
Well, we raise our hands, right? Let's not shout out. Samantha, I think. Give me a complete sentence. I think.
It's good.
You think it's going to make him happy? What do you think, Daniel?
I think that he's going alive.
You think he's going to come alive? Oh, you think he's dead because he's upside down? Is that what you're thinking? I didn't notice that, but that's a good thing. He might be, but I don't think so. What do you think, Joelle?
He's like when he's like upside down, he went.
Oh, his eyes got big?
Yeah.
What do you think, Damien? What is this going to do? This kiss on his pout. Maybe it's going to help him breathe. Does he think he's not breathing? Okay, let's find out. Yeah, Hands down, please. We're going to find out what happens. Mr. Fish is most astounded. Is he surprised? Mr. Fish is just aghast. He is stone-faced like a statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friend, says Mr. Fish, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. I'm a kiss-kiss fish with the kiss-kiss fish for spreading cherries all over the place.
I seen Pac-Man.
It looks like Pac-Man, but it's a plant. Oh, here goes. So I'll smooch, 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 smooch. All right, so I have a couple of questions. Let's have our hands folded in our laps. I have a couple of questions. Our character in the beginning of the story, Alejandra, have a seat. Our character in the beginning of the story was what kind of fish, Isaiah? A pouty fish. And he changes towards the end of the story, and he becomes a what kind of fish, Diego? A what kind of fish? A kissy fish. But what made him change? Joelle, what made him change? The girl gave him kisses, and it made him feel what?
Happy.
It made him feel what, Ariana?
Happy.
It made him be very happy. All right, I have some other questions for us. Who can tell me? Think about it in your brain. Who is the main character in the story? Keep it in your brain. I'm going to have you teach your neighbor. Teach.
Okay. The girl
Hey, class. Class.
Yes.
Holy moly. Who is the main? Blow it in your hand. The pouty fish is our main character. That is right. So our pouty fish is the main character. I have some other questions. I'm looking for our bodies on the our bottoms on the floor. Yes.
I supposed to be with Diego, but he ignored me. Alex.
So what we can do to problem solve is you can join a different group, and I'll talk to Diego. So we just talked about what happened in our story. So what caused our pouty fish to change? And I need complete sentence, so I'm going to start you. He changed because, Tamer, give me a complete sentence. He the girl gave him kisses, and it made him feel what, Luciano? Happy. Here's our next question. What would happen if the girl never came along? What do you think would happen if that girl never came? Ashley?
If she never came, the fish was so sad.
You would probably stay sad. All right. What would you do if you were the Pout fish? How would you solve this problem? What would you do instead? Joelle? Complete sentence. I would
invite the friends to play along.
You would invite some friends to play. What would you think, Chanel?
I would change my face to a happy face.
You would just change your face by yourself. Alec, what do you think? You'd be a good friend to some other fish and maybe have more friends? Alrighty, one more. Isaiah.
I'll smack myself.
Is that something nice? No, that's not nice. Ashley. Oh, you would go around giving people hugs instead of kisses. Very, very nice. Hands and eyes.
Hands and eyes.
Alrighty. You did a fantastic job listening. Our hands are down now. You did a fantastic job listening to our lovely story called PoutPoutFish. Before we go, what genre is this story? Think about it. Christian. Fiction or non-fiction? It is fiction. My second question, what is the author's purpose? Ariana.
To write the story.
Why did the author write the story?
So we can have fun.
So he can entertain us, or she can entertain us with the story. Fantastic. I'm looking for ready position on the carpet. It is time for us to go.
Home? No.
I'm going to call people who are ready.
Can we say goodbye?
Goodbye.